Let's take a look at the item inventory report in our Posio Cloud. On the home screen in the reporting section, you'll see item inventory. If you don't see it over there, email support and we can enable it for you. When you head into it, first thing you're going to want to do is set up your columns the way you're going to want to see it. Once you have them set as your default, you'll never have to do this again unless you want to. To move the columns around, you go to Modify Columns, and now you can remove or reorder or add anything you want. I like to have them in this order. I like product number first, then item name, brand and size, quantity on hand, the current price, the retail value, which would be the quantity times the price, the current cost, the cost value is quantity times the cost, and then the department, parent department, and then I put the actual counts column at the end, which is just basically a blank field that you can print out the report and then use to scratch out whatever actual counts you have on your sales floor. You could also add supplier name, which you might want to do if you're going to use that, and then that will enable some of the grouping features. So let's set this up. Once you have it set however you want, again, as usual, you could drag and drop these around, you can remove them. However you want to do it, you can save your own column sets as well. But in this case, we could just set it as the default, hit save and apply, and then it'll be there for you the next time. So looking over at the top, we have a few options to filter and set up our report however we want. On the left side, we've got the group by. By default, the group by is going to be none, so it's just going to show all your items, and it's going to show non-zero only. So it won't show any zero quantity on hand items. There's no filters or anything like that applied at this point. For filtering, you can do just as you would anywhere else in the cloud. So you can come over here and do department equals beer wine, hit apply and get that. You can do multiple ones at the same time if you want to set up a report to see multiple items. So in the group by, you can group by department, parent department, brand, size, or supplier. It's important to note, if you're going to group by any of these things, then you must have that column enabled. So you see parent department is over here. If I want to group by the parent department, I could just select that, hit apply, and then all items under each parent department will show up on the report. If I don't have that column enabled, like here I can do supplier name since I don't have that column enabled, I'll hit apply. It'll still differentiate between each supplier, but it's not going to show the name because you haven't enabled it in your view. Let's go back. So here I'm grouping by department, and you can see I have all my items. I can switch between non-zero quantity on hand, zero only if I want to see a report of items that show as zero to see what I might want to delete or what I might need to reorder, or you can see both. We looked at filters already. Next thing to look at is this toggle over here on the right. By default, it's going to display details. So that means under each department, it's going to show you the details of what's in that department. So every single item and what their quantity is. Sometimes you're going to want a report that's less detailed though. You're just going to want the summary of your departments. So you just hit the toggle and it'll change the display summary. And then you'll see each department in this case, because that's what we're grouped by, quantity, cost, and price. As always, you can come over here, export it to Excel or CSV file, or you can print it to a network printer if you want to use paper the old-fashioned way. Thanks for watching this video walkthrough. For more information, email support@insightrs.com or visit us at insightrs.com.